Hello and welcome to another episode of Monday BJJ that just happened to take place on a Thursday. The usual instructor that shows up on Mondays was on vacation, so I decided to go to a Thursday class instead. And one of my usual training partners was there, so I decided to go in against him in my first round and wound up giving him my back here early. And he kind of spent most of the time dominating me. You see I've got a wrist wrap on my arm and it's starting to come off. So I try to take it off sort of mid round here, and you'll see all the times I attempt to take it off and miss because I thought that was kind of funny. And eventually I just kind of gave up on it. But it didn't stay on very well. I didn't wrap it really tight enough around my hand, so eventually it kind of came up over my hand. Probably should have fixed that. Anyways, here's my partner being a good training partner and keeping me from getting kicked in the head. Always a good thing to do when you're in side control on a crowded mat. And we spent a bunch of time in side control, and then he gets this paper cutter choke on me. And I was really close to passing out there. And so we go into our next roll. And I tried to sort of just walk past the guard that he had and wound up getting my foot caught and fell. So here he rolls up on top of me and we roll back, and I'm trying to make my way up. He's trying to get an arm out to set up either a triangle or an arm bar, and wound up sort of just surviving that round. So now I'm against another blue belt who also happens to be named Brian, and so that was fun. So here we roll like way too close to the camera after he does a really nice single leg on me. And I think I was trying to hit like a guillotine or something, and he does a good double underpass, of course. And so I'm going north-south and then trying to turn back into him. We're too close to the outside edge, so we stand up again and start another one. And this time he sits down and pulls guard and sweeps me immediately with the momentum, so that was really good. And here he's trying to pass my guard, and I'm trying to maybe capture the leg, but he's got really good control, and so he's able to get over, and then he steps around and goes to the other side and takes them out. And then I think that was a Kimura that he finished me with. So here he does the single leg again. Again, I'm kind of trying to do a guillotine or something, so I try to sit down to increase the choke, and I think he pops his head out. And then I get my legs up high and try to maybe set up for like a triangle or something again, and kind of missed that. Obviously, he passes underneath, and so then here he's trying to pass underneath again, and I'm getting kind of jammed up against the wall. And he gets over and around, I think. Yeah, I'm still trying to kind of hang on to that leg, just prevent the pass. After that, we recentered on the mat and started again. He gets a pretty good mount transition here. And settles into this arm bar just in time for the round to end. So here's one of the first black belts that I went against, and he's one that I've never rolled against before. He's come to our gym several times, and I've always wanted to roll against him, but just the way that the rounds wound up lining up, never got the opportunity. And then we're on the far side of the gym, and so we didn't really get a whole lot of great footage. So, but it was a lot of fun because he's just, one step ahead of me basically the whole time. And just trying to keep up the tempo with someone that is that far ahead. Like, I was basically just trying to kind of keep moving and keep escaping, and I guess try to see where things were going as they were headed that way, rather than reacting, or, well, I don't know. I guess reacting. It was mostly a drill and reaction. So, but yeah, we get over here and we do a lot of rolling from different positions, and then I think he finished me with another choke there, and So trying to pressure back in, pass the guard, wind up getting flipped over, and now he's pressuring in and passing. And he flattens me out, and that's something I forget to do a lot when I go, when I wind up on top in like side control and stuff. And that was the end of that round. So here again, rolling against another guy that I've rolled against pretty regularly, and been trying some new takedown setups with that Russian tie that I tried to lock up, but can't ever seem to quite get it locked up the way that I want to. Having a gi to be able to hold on to prevents a lot of the positioning that I want to try to get into. So I'm just working my way up out of the guard, and then I overbalance really badly, and he just kind of shoves me off of him. So I wind up getting back in. He lets me kind of come back into it, and I try to set up for an arm bar and do a really bad job of that. Now here's the owner of our gym who's getting ready to destroy my life. So he said kind of the same thing. Like, he was just, I'm trying to stay one step ahead of you kind of the whole round and push you to be better. And so that was a lot of fun to get to roll against somebody who's that experienced and trying to push you that hard. And this is a really fun choke that didn't feel great. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like, I mean, I'm trying to catch, part of his legs or, kind of do any kind of guarding. And I think, here he's starting to get those arms across for the choke. And I tried to prevent one of them, and then he just switched to a different style of choke and finished it up. So here he's pulling me into his guard. He gets the guard in and then walks it up higher so that he can pull me down and further away. So I sit down to try to make some space between me and his guard. And he does this really awesome inversion here and then somehow winds up on my back. So, that was fun. A lot of fun to watch. And I think he wound up getting the choke there, obviously. And then here again, I try to circle around to that one side, and then I think, I should circle to the other side, and then I kind of walk into that sweep there. And so here I like how he transitions the grip up to the belt just to give him a little bit more range when he's kind of turning the other way. And then he winds up back on this side and sort of just walks over and settles into the side control. And so I try to turn north-south and then turn back into him with a guard, trying to get some kind of leg back in. And I get one kind of in there, and then he grabs the outside knee and is able to use that. And so I try to do a spider guard, and then he just sits down, and I wasn't really sure exactly what to do at that point. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. So yeah, that was basically what I did to destroy your life. Makes sense, yeah.